Hello everyone, welcome to Chemazon-Complete Chemistry. So in this video, we are going to solve some of the questions that were asked in NEET 2025 chemistry paper. This is the chemistry section that we are going to solve. This will be the part 1 which will cover these questions, some of these questions. And in the next video, we'll cover the remaining questions. So the first question is the ratio of the wavelength of the light absorbed for the hydrogen atom from n equal to 2 level to 3 and that of 4 to 6 is. So which formula here we are going to use? This one, 1 by lambda is R Rydberg constant, 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. n1 is the lower value, n2 is the higher value. So n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So for the first one, 2 to 3 it will be 2 square, that is 4, and 3 square 9. For the 4 to 6, 4 square 16, 6 square 36. So you solve this, cross multiply, 9 minus 4 5 divided by 9 4s are 36. Similarly denominator, 36 minus 16 is 20 divided by 16 into 36. So now this will bring it to the numerator, it will become lambda 4 to 6 ratio lambda 2 to 3. That will be 36 will get cancelled, and then 5 4s are 20, 16 by 4 is 4:1. So is this the answer that we require? No. We want 2 to 3 ratio 4 to 6. We have got 4 to 6 ratio 2 to 3. So luckily this is not the option that they have given, or maybe by mistake we can mark this option. Okay, so we want the reverse. So reverse will be 1 by 4 ratio. That is the correct answer, is option 4. Okay, coming on to the next question. Which of the following statement is true? So always read the question very carefully, what they are asking, true or false. So they are asking which are the true statement. First one, gallium has very high melting point and cesium has very low melting point. That is incorrect. Okay, both have almost same melting point. Okay, the value is almost same. Second one, on the Pauling scale, electronegativity of N and Cl are not same. This is also incorrect. They are same. That is 3. Then option C, argon, potassium plus, all these are isoelectronic species. Now what is the meaning of iso? Iso means same. Electronic means total number of electrons should be same. Okay. So now argon, it belongs to helium, neon, argon. So 2, 10, 18. So this has 18 electron. Potassium atomic number is 19, plus 1 means remove 1 electron, so 18. So this is same. Cl atomic number 17, minus means add 1 electron, 18. Calcium, it is 20, so remove 2 electrons, so we will get 18. Sulfur is 16, 2 minus means add 2 electrons, 16 plus 2, 18. So all are having 18 electron. So this C is correct. So which option C is given? 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So this way you can eliminate one option. Option A 1 is eliminated. Next is correct order of first ionization enthalpy is this. Now you might think that aluminium is on the extreme right of the periodic table and magnesium is at the starting. So aluminium has lower size, so the ionization energy of aluminium should be higher. And you might mark D also as a correct answer. That would be incorrect. Why? The correct option is magnesium has greater ionization energy as compared to aluminium because it has a completely filled s orbital, okay, s2. So that is, so removing electron from magnesium would be more difficult as compared to that of the aluminium. That is why magnesium has higher ionization energy. So D is incorrect. And option E, the atomic radius of cesium is greater than that of lithium and rubidium. So as we go down the group, the atomic radii will increase because the number of shells are increasing. So the correct answer is what? Answer is option 2, that is C is correct and option E is correct. Rest all are incorrect. Okay. Now this was a straightforward theory based question. Now if you know this table, then you can answer. So these are the group names. Okay, this is a very old nomenclature of putting groups into some cations. Okay, cations are assigned into some groups, and then there is these reagents that can be used to identify or detect these cations. Okay, this is called as a qualitative test for cations. So these tests can be used to identify whether these cations are present in a mixture or not. So cobalt, CO2 plus belong to 4. so that will be 3. Okay, magnesium will be 6. Okay, 3 6. Sorry, magnesium will be 6. So the cobalt is in which group? Cobalt is in 4. Okay, so 3, then 4, and then C is in group 1. Lead is in group 1. Group Okay, lead is in group 1, that is option 1, and then last one is aluminum is in group 3. So the correct answer is option 2. Here you can see this alkene is treated with HBr in presence of benzoyl peroxide. So what will be the first step? So benzoyl peroxide, instead of hydrogen peroxide, benzoyl peroxide is given. So in presence of peroxide, radical mechanism will take place, and so the anti-Markovnikov rule will follow. So here there is more hydrogen. So here the negative part of the reagent, that is Br minus, will attack here. Okay, it will attach here. So we will get this anti-Markovnikov product. Then second one reaction is with cyanide. Okay, cyanide will substitute this SN2 mechanism. We will get cyanide, and last step is reduction. Sodium amalgam in ethanol. This is a reduction step. This will get reduced to, cyanide gets reduced to primary amine. So the correct answer will be option 1, CH3 and then CH2NH2. Okay, this is again a calculation. Directly you have to use these formulas. Okay, for energy this is a formula that you have to use, Z minus 2.18 into 10 raised to minus 8 into Z square by N square, in unit is joule. This is a unit for radius, formula for radius. So for helium, what is the atomic number? It is 2. So 2 square 4, and both are hydrogen like atoms. So N, that is the quantum azimuthal, that is a principal quantum number, that will be 1. Okay, He plus means 1s1. Normally it is 1s2, 1 electron is removed, so 1s1. Lithium, it is 3, 2 electrons are removed, so the configuration will be 1s1. Okay, so solve this. Answer comes out to be 26.45. Okay, that is the radius for helium, and this is the energy for the helium plus. Similarly, you can calculate for lithium. Here the Z will be, the atomic number is 3, so 3 square 9 divided by N is 1, so 1 square will be 1. In radius N is 1, 1 square 1 divided by atomic number is 3. So you get these values. Correct answer is option, the first one. Okay, 19.62 into 10 raised to minus 18. So here the minus sign should come. Okay, the correct answer will be option 1. So this one, so first option, nickel Cl4 2 minus, so oxidation state of nickel is +2, so D8 system, and Cl is what? It is a weak field ligand, so there will be no pairing. So here you can see unpaired electrons are present. Option B, here there is no charge. Okay, so oxidation state is 0, means it will be argon, then 3d8 4s2, so total 10 electrons, and carbonyl is a very strong ligand, so all the electron will be paired, no unpaired electron. Okay, option C, it will be d8. Again cyanide is a strong field ligand, so it will pair up, all the 8 electron will pair. This will also have no unpaired electrons. Next is D8, but water is a weak field ligand, so here there will be no pairing will take place, so unpaired electrons are present. And the last one, again it is nickel 0, PPH3 is a strong ligand, so all electron will be paired. So the correct answer is only option A and D. Okay, A and D, that is answer 3. Next one, like nitrogen. Okay, like nitrogen can form ammonia, arsenic can form arsine. So this is correct. Next one, antimony cannot form antimony pentoxide. The answer is incorrect, because antimony, that is group 15 element, they can form M2O3 and M2O5. Okay, so it can form Sb2O5. So both statement So the first one is true, but the second one is incorrect. Okay, so first is correct, second is incorrect. Answer is option 3. Here, see, A is very clearly, you can see that this is neon is 10, this is 1. So sodium, it belong to S block. We have to find out which belong to main group. Main group means S block and D block. Okay, so A is belong to S main group. B and D, you can see this is manganese, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese. This is D block. Option D, this is copper. This also belongs to D block. Okay, and C, this belongs to P block, iodine. Okay, it is, you can count the electrons and find out. Okay, and then the last one, this belongs to the F block, okay, and not the P block. So which is a main group? S and P block. S and P block is main, so A and C will be the correct answer, option 2. Next one, Dalton's atomic theory could not explain which. So he explained law of conservation of mass, constant proportion and multiple proportion. All these three he did not explain the law of gaseous volume. So answer is option 4. Now KO2, this is called as potassium superoxide. Superoxide means O2 overall charge is -1, that is called as superoxide. The second one is hydrogen peroxide. Okay, peroxide means O2 overall charge is 2 minus. Okay, so here it is superoxide. So K oxygen, 2 oxygen has -1 charge, so potassium will have +1 charge. Okay, second one H2O2, O2 overall charge is 2 minus, so 1 oxygen charge will be how much? -1. So +1, -1, and then this is the structure of sulfuric acid. So sulfur, when it is attached to one S single bond O, one oxygen will be -1, sulfur will be getting +1. There is one more bond, so sulfur oxygen double bond will give +2 on sulfur. So +2, +2, +4. Then there is sulfur oxygen single bond +5 and one more bond, so +6. So total you count 4 + 2, total is +6 charge. So +1, -1 and +6. Next is half-life is 1 minute. So the time required for 99.9% completion would be how much? So T half is given, that is 0.693 by K. So from this we can calculate the value of K, that comes out to be this much. Okay, so T 99.9 will be, this is a formula, A0 is the initial concentration, AT is the concentration left after time T. So that we can write it as A0 divided by A0 minus X. X is the amount that is reacted. So A0 is 100 and the reacted amount is 99.9. Okay, so solve this comes out to be 1000. Okay, 100 divided by 0.1, 1000. 1000 I can write it as 10 raised to 3. So a log of a raised to m is this power we can bring here. Okay, and here 0.693 I can write as 0.3 into 2.303. So this 2.3, 2.3 get cancelled. Answer comes out to be 10 minutes, that is option 4. So here the correct order of the wavelength. So the energy depend on the strength of the ligand and that is inversely proportional to the wavelength. So first we will calculate the energy value that depend on strength of the ligand. So which is the strongest ligand here? Cyanide. So this will have the highest energy, absorb highest energy, then ammonia, and then here you can see the ligand is same, but this is an octahedral complex, this is a tetrahedral complex, and the energy between T2G and EG in case of octahedral complex is much higher as compared to tetrahedral, that is lower. So that is why tetrahedral complex 4 coordination number, it is going to be sp3 hybridization tetrahedral. So that is why it is lowest. So this is the energy value, that is BADC, decreasing order. So wavelength will be opposite, CDAB, this is a decreasing order. So increasing will be B less than A less than D less than C. Okay, BADC. So option is, correct answer is option 2. Next one, so which of the following compound can exist as cis trans isomer? So for alkenes, the condition is that one side, the two groups should not be same. If they are same, then we cannot decide cis trans. Okay, for cis trans, at least one group should be different. So pent 1 in, pent 5 carbon, first position double bond. So two hydrogens are present here, you cannot determine cis trans. Second one, here also two methyl groups are same on one carbon forming the double bond. This also cis trans we cannot say. Third one also cis trans is not possible. Fourth one, it is vicinal position, means adjacent position. So both methyl can be cis, that is both are above the plane, or both can be one can be above, one can be below. So cis and trans. So here geometrical isomerism is possible. So the only correct answer is option 4. Now here Ka1, 2 and 3 for phosphoric acid. So phosphoric acid, it is going to be strongest. After donation of one H plus ion, it will form this ion. Now in this ion you can see a negative charge is present overall. So removal of H plus ion from this would be even difficult, because there is a force of attraction between the proton and this negative charge. And the third one will be even more difficult, because here there are two minus charge. So this is strongest, then this and this. Acidity is directly proportional to Ka. So for H3PO4 it will be maximum, then Ka2, then Ka3, and log values you just add. So A, B and C are correct, that is option 4 is the correct answer. Okay, this is the last question for this video. In the next video we will see the remaining question. First one, when you heat in presence of soda lime, there will be loss of CO2. Okay, and you will get benzene. The question is, which of the following will not give benzene? So in hurry you should not mark answer 1. Question is, which will not give benzene? Now second one is doubtful. Okay, second one, what is there? Here there are 6 carbon hexane. So in presence of this catalyst it will cyclize. Okay, there will be loss of one hydrogen molecule, it will cyclize, that is loss of H2, it will cyclize. Then in presence of heat and high pressure it will form benzene. You can say this is loss of hydrogen, means it is getting oxidized. So 2 also benzene is forming. This third one, from acetylene, 3 molecule of acetylene in presence of red hot iron 2, it will undergo the one reaction called as 2 plus 2 plus 2 cycloaddition, you will get the benzene ring. So only in the last option you can see this N2 gas will be lost, and this H plus ion and Cl will be lost, and OH minus will attack here. Okay, so overall water will attack, nitrogen gas will be lost, and then at the last step would be Cl minus will pick up the proton. So we will get phenol and not benzene. So the fourth option will not get benzene. So correct answer is option 4. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you have understood all the solutions. Thank you.